Lahat po tayo ay na-disappoint.
Ang dami-dami questions.
Unang-unang tanong lang lahat, paano? Bakit? Dapat tayo ay at least first runner-up. Oo.
Actually, ang running joke dyan is hindi daw dapat Miss Universe ang tawag doon sa contest, kundi Miss Uni-Reverse.
Ay!
Because
Miss Uni-Reverse.
dahil yung top 5 when they were announced yung ranking nila, para daw yatang dapat yung nanalo is yung 4th runner-up, and tapos yung 3rd runner-up ang 1st runner-up. Pausog na, pabaliktad dapat yung panalo, because it was very obvious that during the top 5 Q&A, 2 rounds pa man din yun, si Miss Mexico was the, well, no offense meant, but she was the weakest link among the 5. So, kumbaga, when the announcement of winners came, everyone was expecting na si Mexico will be 4th runner-up.
Yes.
But when Miss Côte d'Ivoire was called as 4th runner-up, parang, what happened?
So, sa tingin
May
po,
kita mo sa mukha. Yes,
sa tingin
yes.
po ninyo, bakit po naging ganito? Ano yung theory po ninyo?
Alam mo kung theory rin lang, napakadami, pero I would have to add the word allegedly.
Okay.
Yes.
Allegedly, yung theory.
Yeah.
Ang isang alam nating theory is that si Miss Mexico, Fatima Bosch, yung we know that the Miss Universe President Raul Rocha is Mexican. So which means that meron siyang killing or meron siyang paglin sa Miss Mexico. Ang sabi noong allegedly na balita is that si Fatima Bosch is the daughter of a business partner ni Raul Rocha na who has heavy investments sa kumpanya niya. So,
oh my God. Norman, hanggang dyan ba? May Nepo baby. Miss Universe Nepo baby.
At saka lahat to allegedly din.
Oo, allegedly.
At saka narinig niyo ba yung judge na French-Lebanese who revealed in his Instagram account that 24 hours before the finals, allegedly, they already knew that Miss Mexico will be the winner regardless.
Okay. Pero may breaking dyan na Norman. Hindi man breaking. About an hour ago, nagsalita na rin ng isa sa judge. Again, hindi ito dahil natalo si Atisa. Ito po ay dahil may mga questionable sa mga naganap sa pageant. Yun ang pinag-uusapan namin with Norman ngayon. Si former Miss Universe Natalie Glebova, nagsabi siya na ayaw niya na mag-judge ulit hanggat hindi na babalik yung transparency. Kita mo hanggang doon, transparency.
Issue natin, pare-pareho.
Transparency na dapat may auditor na mag-aabot ng sobre sa host for the winners.
Yes.
Hindi nga nangyari yun. Pag pageant, alam mo na may ganun talaga dapat diba?
Dapat talaga. Actually, kung tutuusin, pati nga si Natalie Glebova, may alleged rin na comment sa kanya rin because as judge, sitting judge, yung training niya yung si Miss Canada, Jamie Vandenberg. So, kumbaga may conflict of interest na doon. Pero, at least nakita natin, hanggang top 30 lang pinapasok si Miss Canada. Pati yung may isa pang alleged na juice is that yung si yung nanalo ng People's Choice, si Miss Paraguay, si Yanina, naku po, Diyos ko, napaka-controversial naman ito, is the alleged girlfriend of one of the judges.
Ay, ano ba yan? Ang daming issue nitong pageant
So,
na
may
to.
rigging din dito. Hindi lang bed rigging dito sa Pilipinas. Bed rigging. Pageant rigging din.
Pero kasi, kaya pinagtakahan yon, no, Norman, kasi biglang tumaas yung ranking ilang days na hindi, tapos biglang siya yung nag-top.
Oo. Pero,
para mag-top ka bigla, ibig sabihin, ang lalaglag mong pera doon is big.
Big.
Yeah.
Parang biglang bumulusok ka ng ganun kabilis at malampasan pati si Atisa doon sa... Kasi there was a point in time wherein si Atisa was the leader in practically all of the segments sa fan votes sa internet. So, unti-unti na lang na nalalampasan. So, yung kay Paraguay was talagang biglang bulaga. Sabi nila, bulaga. Bumulaga na lang yung si Yanina. Akala ko pa nga kanina when I was watching, sabi ko, si Atisang last na tatawagin nito. Kasi last na tatawagin daw yung People's Choice sa awardee. But when she was called number 16, sabi ko, hindi siya yung nag-number 1 sa People's Choice. So, ibig sabihin, there's another girl, yung 30th to be called, na matatawag as People's Choice winner. Si Paraguay ngayon. Na yun nga yung intriga. Allegedly.
Lahat to allegedly.
But,
napakaraming intriga niyan.
oo nga eh. In an ideal world, gaano kalaking factor yung Q&A na nakita naman natin na nag-perform na maganda si Ivory Coast at hindi nagpahuli si Atisa?
Actually, yung 4 versus just 1 na hindi masyado magaling. Yeah.
Oh.
Alam mo, actually, the Q&A part is very essential kasi na-judge na yung mga girls in swimwear, na-judge na sila in evening gown, nag-closed door interviews na sila. So, yung Q&A, ina lang ang final assessment na gagawin para malaman yung magiging rankings ng mga babae. Kasi parang nag-back to zero yan eh.
Yeah.
Every time na nag-advance from 30 to 12 to 5, nag-back to zero yan. Ang nakakatuwa dito is the fact na 2 rounds pa man din yung Q&A sa top 5. Ibig sabihin, double filtration process yung nangyari. Pero ang nangyari is yun.
Okay, Norman, bago tayo maubusan ng oras, I know that you're a pageant expert. Di lang expert, talagang you followed, lalo siguro Miss Universe, ng many years, saddened ka ba dito sa ganyan na parang medyo nawawala yung kredibilidad ng isa sa mga leading pageants natin?
Oh yes, very much. Very much so. Saddened talaga ako, Jovi, dahil ang taas-taas ng tingin mo dun sa pageant na yan para bang institution na yan. And yet, this is the edition of the pageant wherein parang train yung controversies and issues sunod-sunod para bang hindi nauubos. Every day may drama. Yung mga pageant media colleagues ko na nasa Thailand, sabi nga nila, may drama-rama every single day, may nangyayaring hindi maganda. Actually, nung pagka-corona ni Miss Mexico kanina, tuloy-tuloy yung kanilang coverage kasi yung booth sa loob ng venue was talagang unending. Talagang binubulat ng tao yung Mexican delegation na nag-cheer for Mexico. Jovi?
Kawawa din siya.
Okay, so
Hindi naman niya kasalanan.
alam ko na hindi pa matatapos sa mga huntahan tungkol dito at si Norman marami pang kakausapin yan dahil i-analyze to. Pero sa ngayon magpapasalamat po tayo sa kanya for joining STL. Norman, thank you for your insights.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Happy
Thank you.
weekend.
Happy weekend.